Hello, everyone. Welcome to this podcast at Diane's Tarot. This podcast is about the secrets of your final number of your birth year. So all of your birth years, all of everyone's birth years is 4 digits. So we are looking at the last digit. So if you were born in 1960, we are looking at 0. This is because the last number of your birth year influences your life path, your path to prosperity. It shapes your relationships. It governs some of the knowledge that you innately know and can also help guide you in figuring out what lessons you need to learn in this incarnation. That number is a unique vibration and influences every aspect that shapes your life. So without further ado, let's start with the number 0. So for all of you whose birth year ends with 0, 0 has to do with beginnings and endings, the infinite cycle of death to birth. But if you have this as your number, it means that you are leadership material. You have a sense of humility. You are an initiator. You are good with completion and closure, seeing things through. It also talks about you having a lot of potential and choice in this incarnation to fulfill your desires. People with the 0 are visionaries, and they care very much about unity amongst people. They enjoy new beginnings and embrace change. They're continually transforming themselves. And they may notice that they keep repeating certain themes, lessons, and patterns in their life. And so if this is you, make sure that you're recognizing when that's happening to you so you can ascertain the wisdom behind it to break that cycle. And those with 0 at the end of their birth year have inner peace and wisdom. Moving on to 1. 1s are very much individuals. They are independent. They also make good leaders. They're pioneers, ambitious. They're innovators. They also, like the 0s, care about unity. They do care about the divine and spiritual matters. They are on a path to enlightenment. They are independent and do not enjoy codependent relationships because they have a strong sense of self. They like new trends, new ideas, and they are on a path of self-discovery in this current life. Number 2s. 2s have to do with wealth and abundance, finances, also partnerships, relationships, relating well with others. Those with 2 have a lot of success in their life, particularly with career, finances, material things. They are diplomatic, cooperative. They have harmonious partnerships. They make for good negotiators. They're balanced, have inner peace. They're empathetic by nature. They are givers and good collaborators. Number 3. 3s have to do with relationships and social interactions. It is also a joyful number and a number of creativity. So 3s are sociable, charismatic, communicators. They are artistic and creative. They have the ability to inspire others. They have a tendency to be warm and enthusiastic. They make for good public speakers, and they have the ability to inspire and motivate others. Number 4. 4 has to do with health and well-being and also having a good foundation for yourself. So 4s have a lot to do with the physical self. And they are very disciplined and methodical. They are stable. They are very good at building foundations for themselves. So getting enough education to go into the career that they want, for instance. Doing all of their homework that they need before they start their business. They know how to lay the groundwork for the future. 4 also relates to the 4 elements and the 4 directions. They are grounded, balanced. Let's say they are concerned with diet and exercise because this is a physical number. And they do practice self-care. Number 5. 5 does have to do with spiritual growth and transformation. And 5 is also the number of change. So 5s are trying to expand their consciousness, understand the universe. They can be quite adventurous, curious. They enjoy change and they love their freedom. 5s relate to the 5 senses and the 5 elements, which the 5th element would be spirit. They are ever changing. Their life is ever changing. They like growth. They like exploration. They are open-minded. They are freedom-seeking. They make for good entrepreneurs. They are adaptable and easily think outside the box. Number 6. Out of all the numbers that we're dealing with today, 6s are the most compassionate, loving, and nurturing. They are very intuitive and insightful. They are empaths. They are compassionate. They're healers, harmonious, balanced. These are our psychics, our channelers, our mediums. They enjoy spiritual practices. They like meditation, mindfulness exercises. They're nurturing and caring. They make for good counselors and excellent advisors. Number 7. 7 is a very spiritual number in numerology. And this has to do with transformation and enlightenment. 7s are on a path of personal growth throughout their incarnation. They're analytical, introspective. They are frequently seekers of wisdom and enlightenment. They are mystics. They enjoy spiritual practices just like the 6s do. They like meditation and contemplation. These are our deep thinkers, our critical thinkers. They are on a quest for knowledge and growth. They enjoy research and analysis. They are innovators. And 7 also relates to 7 days of the week. So they are good at scheduling things and seeing things through and working with the cycles of the earth. Number 8. In numerology, 8 is a very prosperous number. And 8s are generous and caring. These are our philanthropists. They're able to experience great abundance in this life. 8 is also the infinity symbol and also the eightfold path in Buddhism. They are eternally abundant. They have this quest for compassion and spirituality. So even though they are able to acquire wealth, abundance, they are very kind and generous about giving. They make for wonderful caregivers. They need to learn how to care for themselves better. However, sometimes 8s overgive. They're good leaders. These are oftentimes our social workers and counselors. Because they do know how to make money, they're very good at being entrepreneurs and starting their own business. They advocate for change. And many of them are on a path where they're living a life of service. And finally, 9. 9 is about completion. So chances are, if you have the number 9 as your last digit, this is quite possibly your last incarnation on this planet. If you've been having multiple incarnations on the earth, you've completed some cycle. You also could be the one that heals the generational trauma in your family. But in general, you are on a mission to complete cycles. So 9s are enlightened. They do care about completion and seeing things through. They are wise, compassionate. They attain wisdom. They are spiritual masters. And enlightenment is very important for them. So you can find them in meditation and or prayer. They like to have deep, meaningful connections with others, particularly for spiritual growth. They enjoy meeting up with and finding others that are on the same path of spirituality with the goal of being spiritual growth. They are on a quest for knowledge. They make wonderful educators, mentors, and spiritual leaders. So I hope that this was helpful. You can put in the comments what number you are and if it resonated with you, or you can also look at loved ones and see if these traits resonate for them also. And we will continue with another podcast in about another week. So make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. If you'd like a reading, go to dianeaquarius.com. And please do check out membership on my YouTube channel. Have a fantastic week, everybody.